You will always have something that will go wrong in your life. And as I like to say, there's nothing in the world that you can do physically. There should be some peace to knowing that the future isn't designed and designated for you to know. I like to say it's everything's a surprise, the good and the bad. But what you can do is you can always prep your approach, right? I like to prepare or prep my approach by taking everything not for granted, but with grace. And I do say, like, it has helped me a lot. It has helped me forgive the people that I thought I couldn't forgive. It has helped me find the positive, find a silver lining in everything I could. And that's really all there is to life. Because what can you possibly do other than pick yourself back up and head straight on? 5월 공연? 5분만 공연이라는 줄 알고 5월 공연에 한국 갑니다. 참고로 제가 5월에 한국에서 공연을 드디어 하는데 그때 여러분들 많이 와서 봐주세요. 제가 아주 재밌게 멋있게 해드릴게요. 그리고 만나뵐 수 있으면 더 좋고. Happy 4 years, alright? The Jujutsu Kaisen reference? Yes. Yes, it is. Need me in Colombia. You know what? I want to go back to South America. I really do. I had such a blast there, you know. Bring out the tequilas. Speaking of, I might get a shot of tequila right now. You know what? Why not? One for the we'll have a shot. Sorry. You know what? Why not? By the way, am I allowed to? Why not have a shot for this amazing tour, but also a shot for 4 years to Mito. Alright, thank you guys so much. It means the world. I shall have a shot with you guys. Am I allowed to drink on Instagram Live? I do not know. But fuck, I guess we'll find out. A nice healthy shot. Ooh. Oh, 1942, quite nice. All right. If you're holding a cup, or if you're holding a glass or orange juice, water's fine too. Soju, whatever it is. Here we go. One more shot, so casually. This is a little too much. I can't drink that. I can't drink that much. I can't drink that well. So I'm gonna just take half of this, and I'll take another half later. Okay? Don't cup on me. Cheers. This is to more life, to us, to your loved ones, and to many more beautiful moments to come, and the bad. Anyway, oh boy, I haven't drank alcohol in so long. That's quite good. It's quite good. Salute. Sorry guys, since this is Don Julio's, I do have to say salute. Salute. All right, cheers. Oh boy. Anyway. Woo. Salute. Anyway, so you might be wondering, how many hats do I have? I have 3 hats right here. But I'll be honest. I don't know which one I was wearing before. I'll just put this one on. This one. Anyway. Love you all. Melbourne. I do love Melbourne again. Absolutely. Anyway. Beautiful year. Beautiful time to wrap around. How has your year been so far? Has it been okay? Are you getting somewhere? Doesn't have to be all that great either. And it looks good on you. Que guapo. I hope I did not butcher that. Hola lindo. I see a lot of ja's again, man. My voice sounds different when I speak English and Hangulmar. A very simple explanation for this. When I speak, my English is my first language because I was born in Australia. But when I speak, my obviously culturally heritage is Korea. But when I speak English, I don't really think about what I want to say, and it just comes out, as our first language regularly is. So I don't know why I can't say that. But when I learned Korean as a second language, and I still struggle sometimes when I talk it because I have to think about it. So when you think, your voice goes up. 그래서 한국말을 이렇게 할 때 좀 생각하면서 해야 돼요. I try to 가라앉아 this stuff. Konglish. 갑자기 Konglish가 나오네. But you know what I mean? Like there's a balance to it. Hola papi. Sam, you know what? You know how many times I said that during the tour? Yes. I'm reading some of the comments. For some people, it was difficult last month. You know what? I'm so sorry that you had to go through what you had to go through. But listen, you're going to get through whatever you need to. You are going to be stronger. It is a process. Everything we ever go through in life, it teaches us. So that life has a funny way. I guess you could say the universe has a very interesting way of teaching us to grow from the moments. I've always thought that there must be just something that wants me to fail. There has to be something that wants me to absolutely just go to the ground. But I've learned that those were the moments that truly tested me, and it kind of was the most important moments for me to understand and grow. And after I have gone through those moments, I can now accept it and accept it into my reality. So it has helped me quite a lot to grow and to understand and to accept. And of course, to never question the process. This life is, people will call me Sukuna. You know what? It's not, well, his hair's a little bit longer, but I mean, it's getting there. I just have to, it's getting there, but it's getting there, Ian, vamos por tacos. Por taco. Yeah. So, listen. Hi, 준영이 들어왔네요. 안녕하세요, 준영 씨. 우리 준영 씨가 들어왔네요. 멕시코 준영이가 요즘 브랜드를 냈어요. So he's working on his own brand. And if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. Because the clothes are fucking amazing. 근데 저한테는 주지 않았어요, 옷을. 계속 달라고 했는데 준영이는 저한테 자기 브랜드 옷을 안 줘요. 저 계속 달라고 했는데 근데 저는 준영이 옷이 멋있어가지고 달라고 하는데 주기 싫더라고요. 근데 샘플도 줄 수 있죠. I'm just joking. No, I'm going to get some clothes from him later. You know. So yeah. How did I spend time in? So for those that are just coming in now, I am doing this live for the 4-year anniversary. I know a lot of people, again, I'm sorry that a lot of people can't make it to this live, and I know the time is a little inconvenient, maybe for a lot of the fans that are sleeping right now. But you know, I'm sure somebody's going to re-upload this here. But for the ones that are here, congratulations, you know, we've made it 4 years down the line. Like I said, Milo has been such a huge part of my life, is a huge part of my life. And, you know, it is for what it is. It has allowed me to literally find you guys. So, yeah. Your voice very tiny Brock. I do not know what that means, but I'll oblige. On the way to work. Have fun at work. Best artist with one of the best discographies. Thank you. That means a lot. It really does. I you know what? I still don't categorize myself as a good artist, to be honest. I just am an artist. I don't know what a good and a bad artist is, to be honest. But to be fair, I am just who I am. You know, I am as I come. So I do, not to get deep and shit, but you know, like I just love painting my thoughts to whatever canvas I could really find, and whoever finds peace in that, or whoever finds any type of relatability, that's all it really needs to do, really. Yeah, you are a fantastic actor. Thank you. Te amo mucho mi corazón. Okay, sorry, the things. I am what I am. 술이 좀 세다. 벌써 살짝 좀 올라온다. Have you ever tried fasting? I have. I've tried intermittent fasting, but listen, I know fasting is really good for your body. I have the longest I've ever fasted, and I know this isn't like a long time, but it was about a few days. Mind you, I think the fasting was because I didn't have time to eat, that's all. But a long time ago, I used to do like a 1 meal per day type of thing. So I did like this intermittent fasting thing. But now I feel like my body can't run on that energy. I'll probably have to make an adjustment. But I mean, you know, maybe. I love you forever, love, yes. I'm trying to read the Spanish that you guys are sending me. You are doing very great. Thank you. Listen. Somebody said, when go to Indonesia? You know what? I think I might be going to like Singapore. Singapore is probably the closest I could probably go to. But maybe, actually, no. I think I'm going to Indonesia soon. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, but I think I think I might be going to Indonesia soon. But yeah. Anyway, so 4-year motto. I'll have a question time. Why not? Will I come to China? I think I will be going soon. Actually, I will be going soon. I will be going soon to China. Will I go to Europe? Yes, actually, I might be going to Europe soon too. Holy shit! Why do I feel like I'm going on tour again? You love my stick. My stick. I'm trying to figure out what stick I have. Does my waist hurt? What? Oh, because I keep touching it. No, I have a habit of grabbing my, not my waist, but I have a habit of grabbing here because I started working my lats out. 여행을 간 여자가 가네요. 재밌겠다. 맞아요. So I've just been working this part out right here, and it fucking kills. So I'm just holding it because I'm trying to massage it, but it just hurts so much. Mine was on repeat for the past 4 years. Damn. Thank you so much. Poland misses you. I do miss Poland. My gosh, I did have a field trip, going to a lot of the first on Tilburg. Jesus, and you know, Poland was also another amazing city that I think Warsaw. I think. What did I do? What did we do at Warsaw? No, it wasn't at Warsaw. I do not remember the city that we did it. I'm so sorry. Can you jog my memory? But I did remember it was such a welcoming show that I can't believe I forgot where's Kiev? Was it Kiev? No. Chile. You know what? Chile was a vibe. Oh my gosh. 우리 발음이 너무 바빠. 쉬어가면서 하고 싶어요. Can you give me a massage? I'm very bad with massages. So the minute you touch me, I'll start screaming. Not like that, but I did have I have a very sensitive, like I maybe I'm just a wuss and I just like it hurts every time someone touches it. What's your next hairstyle? I will say my next hairstyle might be I might be growing it out. Not like long, but medium. You know, medium. Ecuador. Laura's asleep. Yes. This shot is anyway. Texas. Yes. All right. Cheers. Let's go for another cheers. Let's go for another cheers, guys. This one is to. What should we cheers to? Any suggestions? I will gladly take any suggestions that y'all will make to cheers to it. 부하사사야. You are so beautiful. So are you. Thank you, love. Me. How do I ask out my crush? 이한님, 한국에서 언제 공연하세요? 저 한국에서 5월에 공연해요. 5월 공연을 하니까 꼭 오세요. 슈퍼팝이라고 제가 이번에 거기 하게 됐어요. 그래서 저랑 DPR 크림이랑 아틱이랑 같이 할 거예요. 꼭 와주세요. 한국에서 진짜 할 수 있는 기회가 많이 없어가지고 그래서 Cheers for your health, your well-being, and of course our wedding. 너무 세다. Look, you want to see? Like, I do want to show you Lori, but Loria, Lori, she's not really the type to come if she's tired. It's a princess. Oh, but I do hear some footsteps. Lori, Loria. 아이고 왔어요. 아이고 사람들이 보고 싶대. 아이고 일로 와. 아이고 일로 와. 아이고 알았어. 아이고 이랬어. 아이고 그랬어요. 아이고 그랬어. 아니 술이야 술. 안돼 이게 술 안돼. 아이고 그랬어. 아이고 그랬어. 그랬어? 아 싫어. 아 싫어. 인사해야지. 아이고 예뻐. 아이고 예뻐. 내려온대. 내려와. Anyway, yeah. She's like, what is this smell? Yeah, no tequila for you. So 잘하가. She's going back to sleep. She came to say hi and toodaloo. Back to the dark depths of where she came and laid. But yeah, she is the queen, or my princess. Pretty just like its owner. Anyway. 코인이 들어왔네. 어디서? Mr. Green is here, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, yeah. So that is that. What else was I gonna say? Oh yes, question time. When does a new album come out? The new album is something that I'm endearingly working on. I do feel like it would be one of my best works yet. I say that all the time, but I do. But it's because this album means a lot to me. It's going to be the first time where I make it without any of my alters, and I think that's going to be something that's going to be quite the journey. Could I sing something for you? What would you like me to sing, love? Will I be coming to Vegas? You know what? Why not? Why not? I know there's a lot of shows. I do love watching musicals. I do love a bit of theatre. Not really, I'm not a theatre kid myself, but I do love watching live performances. Just a whole bunch of circuses. Cirque du Soleil is something that was right up my alley. Sing a lullaby. I do not know any Would you be mad if I did not know any lullabies? Yeah. What's my favourite musical? I will say my favourite musical is still Cats. Only because it's the very first thing that ever got me into this whole arts and craft thing, you know. So yeah, it's been quite the journey. Mr. Frog Tito is here. Say hello to John, everybody. London. Hey, you know what? Put on your songs. I shall put on my songs. I don't. Does it get copyrighted and stuff? I do not know. Still trying to figure out. Which song will Mario like? You know, I think should I just make a song right now? Not a song where I sing in, but as a anniversary, as a 4-year anniversary for Mito. What would Mito like? Right? What would Mito? Did I think about dyeing my eyebrows blonde? I love you too. So I'm getting so ADHD because I'm getting a little tipsy because I just took 2 shots and I suck at drinking. And hey, but fuck it. Today is the day we have fun, right? So sorry if I get a little like all over the place, but that's usually what happens when I get a little tipsy. And my face gets like red because I Asians raisins, so that's just something you have to accept. 4 years already, huh? Yeah. Barcelona or Real Madrid? Are you asking me about the soccer teams, the football teams? I can't answer that one because I'll be honest. I don't follow football like that. Can you dance the salsa? I'll be honest. I don't know. It's in my head, but I just don't know how to do it. I'm gonna get flamed. The ambulance. Yes. It's going off into the distance. It's okay, my dear. Solo me dejaste. Yes, it's one of my favorite songs. No, I do not watch F1, but I do see a lot of it. But anyway, as I was saying, can I please sing for the anniversary? What would you like me to sing? Again, I can't say lullabies because I do not know any lullabies. I know one lullaby, but it's in Korean. But my mum sings it, and I will never sing what my mum sang to me as a lullaby. I do remember my mum saying a lullaby. But yes. Sing nerves. Oh my lord. Okay. You know what? I'm just... Okay, well, what do I play? Hey. This live is taking quite the turn. It's turning into a karaoke or something. Oh my god. 제 한국 분들 제가 5월에 공연하러 가거든요. 그래서 꼭 와주세요. And this is by the way, this is a Don Julio's, a small shot. Nerves. Everybody's asking for nerves. Let's see if I have nerves. nerves를 계속 불러달라는데 제 목을 안 풀었는데 어떡하지? Just put it in the background for you guys. Four years, Mito, anniversary. Happy anniversary. 아니 노래방인데 이거. 딩딩딩딩딩딩. You did. It's a sad song. I need to hear from you guys. So you and you left your mark of your sitting where you are. You ready? Song changed my life and I'm happy it did. That means that's great. I'm so happy for you. And I'm so happy that that song could do that for you. And I know if you're doing fine, you are doing fine. You have to tell yourself you're doing fine. That's sometimes the only way, you know. Quite literally. I'm doing fine, swear it's not a lie. I'm getting better. Maybe. Well, I already feel like taking it. What do you feel like taking? Because anyway, there is a song that I am working on. There is a song that I am working on. That I am working on with another producer, and it's actually one of the. It's like a song that I really like. It's gonna be in the Ian album though. I'll be honest, I don't know how much I can really play of this because it's something that this guy and I are making together. But for the record, I do like it a lot, and it's maybe am I allowed to play it? Fuck it, you know what? Fuck it. Do you want me to play it? And I'm telling you, the Ian album is going to be something. It's... I won't tell you the title, but... Yes, I am working on a new song. Just so you know how this goes, I've never been this calm before. I brought my stars just so you know. So many ways to your heart, like some flowers in a ladder. When it rains the windows shatter. So I gotta tell you now that I'm falling in your eyes. Now I let myself go through the motions when I'm sick half the time. So I wanna tell you now. But yeah, yeah, it's a lot of fun stuff. Don't go spreading this one around though. This one I do want it to be specially kept for Ian. But yes. Anyway, guys, so that's that. But I do want to get into making something. So this one is done by a really good Tongzeng of mine. What about the Goliath song? I was thinking about doing that, but I was thinking about maybe pushing that over to Arctic and maybe doing that with Arctic. Anyway, so I do want to do something. I do want to maybe create, if bear with me now, I do want to think about making, so hold on, let me just open a new file. Okay, so maybe te amo. It's that one. And then, why is the metronome so freaking loud? And we need like a high for this one. One octave higher. Oh, that little dip. Yeah, that's one. Sorry. Going back to it. Okay. And then. Maybe the lows for that one too. Get that one. Just. Okay. And then this is what makes a big difference, guys. It's I found this guitar. Then we need horns, French horns, the legato ones, very loud. So this is what and then maybe long. By the way, this is for Mardo's little anniversary thing. I'm just gonna. kind of like, I didn't want to make something for the whole Mito 4-year anniversary thing, but I did want to feel like what would it feel like when Mito is. So you hear the boom, 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 boom. And then you take it to a minor. So and then you bring in the maybe the bass octave lower. So this is what I imagine. Maybe like a happy for you motto. Cheers, baby. Maybe add and then you could add the yeah, something like that. Something maybe that can build up that feeling, build up that momentum and that entire feeling of what Mito represents. I think that's what. Are we in the underworld or what's going on? Yes, we are. We are in Mito's world. As of today, this is Mito's world. But yes, this is pretty much just the 1 year anniversary. And I was just doing this because I wanted to pay tribute at least to something like that. But anyway, this is just, I'm just fucking around. Anyway, yeah, I just had the idea and I was like, you know what? I might want to just do this with you guys. But anyway, that's, well, I'll save this as Mito for Mito for. Anyway, I don't know when I'll ever do that again. But yes, that's that. What's my favorite Mito song? I think my favorite Mito song would have to be, you know, for the longest time, my favorite Mito song was No Silhouette, actually. It just doesn't get enough love sometimes. 얼굴 빨개지고 봐. 진짜. Can I play it again? Really? You want me to play that again? I'll play it again. I'll go to. I need to go to the toilet. I need to go to the toilet. So let me go to the toilet. I'll play it. I'll be on live with you guys for a while, so don't worry. Hey. All right. I'll tell you. I'll be right back, guys. It's very skeleton, very. Yeah, but it's very skeleton. Yeah, and I think, I mean, I'm no like I don't know classical theory and all that, so it might be really dodgy. It actually is pretty dodgy, but it's a bare minimum. It's a sketch, and I like to send these sketches over to people that actually know what they're doing, and they can fix it up and touch it up and give me a couple of constructive advice to doing what and where. I just know the feeling. So a lot of times when I make songs, I don't know theory. I know jack shit about theory. I really have like 0 sense in theory, but I do know by ear, and I know how it should feel, if that makes any sense. So I usually go about how it feels and how like the next moment should sound. I like building up. I like progression, and it has been something that is probably inspired from a lot of my love for movies, musicals, theatre. How about a guitar riff in that? Yeah, I can imagine that. So yeah, I think there's a lot of things that progressive music could definitely add to, just because layering is something that I love doing. Somebody says they're from India. Hello, welcome from India. The red ring is so pretty. Thank you. I'm by far not a genius. I would not put myself in that category of a genius, not at all. But I will say, I love expression, whether that be through music, video, whatever, you name it. I do love just the form of art and expression, and my face is turning blush red. That's Ted. But I'm far from being a genius. I just put in a lot of time, and this is all I do. Like if this is all you do in your life, then I'm sure it would come to a caliber of this. But yeah, it's something that I just love doing, and I love making it for you guys. So as said, today is going to be a special live, just because it's something that I feel like I don't really get the time, and I don't really get the moments to be able to share it with you guys enough. So I do want to take this moment out and just kind of share with you my process, especially like if people were asking, like what about Mito? Like where was the inspiration for that? And honestly, it's real life. Like people that come across me for the first time, they don't really understand sometimes that the things that they see and the things that I share for them to see are a real part of my life. Sometimes it's just not a concept, but it's absolutely fine when people conceptualize it, because how will they have any idea of knowing if that was related commonly and to an extent of like a reality of mine. The whole aim, I want people to understand the whole aim of why I do art and why I express it and why it's so closely touched upon with my reality. It's not for them to take it as my reality, but it's more for them to take it in a way where they can absolutely see it not for what it is. Does that make sense? I don't want people to look at it and say, oh, like this guy is struggling and this guy's like, I admire the fact that people respect and understand the boundaries of what I do and what I create means to me. But at the end of the day, I want people to just take it for however they want to take it. And sometimes that means, a lot of the times that also means that they will not understand to the full extent of what this could be. You know, like, I know there are a lot of artists that are coming out with like alter ego concepts, and there has always been that concept that has been there from the very beginning. Like, one that I could probably name the top of my head of is Eminem and Stan, right? But it's a concept that has been in this industry, in art, and it's technically something that any artist is, besides if they have a disorder or not, it just hits close to home, because whoever they are when they express this type of art is a foundation of, I guess it's a foundation of experiences and a front that they can be comfortable in to show and be able to express this type of, to this extremity. And it is like, if you think about it, every artist that goes on stage is an alter ego, sorry, not an ego, but is an alter that is allowed to generate whatever it is on stage. And, you know, we do it all the time, dancers and musicians and even painters. But with that being said, I like to generate a lot of my art, Mito especially, from my pain and from my experiences that I had to go through. That's why it's just real. That's why it's just so real. But that's not to say that it's not real for anybody else, right? It is as real as it gets. And, you know, like, a lot of the things that I mask as art are the things that I am allowed to show, you know? And a lot of times where I'm not allowed to show are the ones that I have to mask. Because that's just the way life is sometimes. You know, you do not want to you do not want to put everything out there, as you should. But you know, all in all, I do want to say I really appreciate my fans and I respect the shit out of you, because of how intuitive and how compassionate one another are. And you know, that really means a lot, because in today's day and age, so many things are becoming so desensitized, yes. And with that, I'm saying that there are so many bad shit that are happening in this world that are just being posted constantly. And there are just so many things that we are becoming absolutely just completely numb to, that I think growing up in this era now, and people that are just kind of coming to a progression of getting to a heightened sensitiveness of, like, just being so desensitized to, like, some of the craziest shit in the world. It sucks to see how much we've lost, how much we have come to, I guess, get out of touch of things. And I just want to bring a bit of realness to us. I do want to bring a sense of, like, hey, you know, there are still things that can bring comfort, can bring some type of passion, and are real. And, you know, that's not to say all the other shit that are happening in the world are real, but it's sometimes good to focus on the good rather than the bad. There's a lot of power in projection, right? We project. There's a lot of negativeness that is being projected into this world. The more we feed and the more we react to it, the more I feel like it wins. It's just the way it is. 희생은 사랑이 아니고 즐거움으로. 맞아요. And, you know, with that being said, art as we know it is also becoming very polarized, to the point where it has always had a shelf life. Like, this industry has always placed a product, and it has always feed into the stimulus of people. That's what they think sells, and this whole industry has to make money, and people, whoever is at the top notch of that, has to somehow make money as a greedy fuck. But it has really, you will always have a side of people that fight for what's genuine about art, what's genuine about expressions, and therefore what's so genuine about being human. And then you have those that feed into what makes a human into an animal. And what I mean by what makes a human into an animal is what makes their instincts just go completely bat wild, and what makes their behavior feed into really bad habitual things, addictiveness, you name it. So there are things that alter us as human beings. There are things that alter us instinctively, makes us less human, I think, and it makes us more depressed, more sad. We compare a lot, and the more we compare, it kills us, it kills our joy, and it absolutely, I think, ruins a lot of people's mental state. You are enough. You have always been enough. So there's no reason for you to ever think that you need something more than yourself, more than anything that's outside of yourself, to be happy or satisfied. It's just what the world feeds you sometimes that is absolutely crap. And like, when I say this, it's so funny, it's ironic, and sometimes you might think it's contradicting, because I am in the industry and I am doing the very thing that the system asks you to of. But I always say it's the intention, right? It has to be the intention. There can't be just artists that sell out and fucking do all the shit all, and there has to always be a side of artists that care enough. And through that, I'm sure the people that perceive it, like you, will know the difference. Like, people aren't that dumb. We aren't that dumb. Like, we know when somebody's trying to do this and someone's trying to do that, and someone's trying to understand that, and someone's trying to gauge that. We are all intuitive to a point where we get it, right? So that is essentially what I think. I'm getting a little too deep, but your comments have stopped. So I think I have to leave and I have to rejoin, guys, because my comments do that sometimes. It like freezes for some fucking reason. So let me just and I always say it's gratitude. I always say it's gratitude in the then, or you are looking for happiness in your life right now, then yes, you will have a very hard time even understanding what success is. And then, as somebody has mentioned, like, they might ask you, am I happy? I think I am. I think I am most absolutely finding moments to be happy for. And if that doesn't mean I'm happy, then I don't know what is. We find happiness in everything. Happiness is an emotion. And if you think about it, we sometimes overlook it. We take the very thing that makes us feel like we're alive for granted, and that's happiness. And you might be asking, like, oh, then what are those moments sometimes? Well, are you looking forward to eating your next ice cream? Or going to your next show? Maybe going to see your best friend? Going to talk or going to that concert, or maybe even having one of your most favorite meals. Not even that. And I say this because I'm fortunate enough to be living in a society that allows me to freely be accepting of that. And you got to understand, there are people in the world that don't have that access and will often battle more things that you can't possibly imagine. And that's where I find gratitude. Like, I do find that there is so many things to be grateful for that others cannot be. So, like, who am I to sometimes say, like, oh, I'm having a hard time. Oh, I'm having I'm having a bad day. When sometimes some people don't even have a day. So, be grateful for who you are. Be grateful for who you're with. Be grateful for everything that has ever come into your life, because the fact that you're still here says a lot. We all come and we all go the same way. And once we're not here, it's that's that. Like, you don't have to worry about anything else. Why not make the most of your situation at hand? We are allowed to be happy. We are absolutely allowed to be grateful. And more than anything, you are most definitely allowed to be proud of who you are. Because I'll tell you, like, at the end of the day, there's only one of you, right? There's only one of me. And you know what? If that doesn't mean anything, then shit, I don't know what does, huh? I really don't know what does. So, keep your head up. You've got this far. There's a lot more beautiful things to come, and the bad. But that's not to say, what a terrible life, right? So that's just my, that's just what that's what I've been reflecting on. I've been reflecting on, well, key things. So, I'm scratching my leg. I do want to say, like, I've been keeping these moments and these things I keep telling myself is learn how to love more, but also learn how to accept being loved. Those things are so monumental for someone's growth. Learn how to accept the good, but also learn how to accept the bad. Right? Because any moment is a moment that I think makes us who we are. Alright? And I really do hope you're not too hard on yourself. I think as a perfectionist, more times than not, you become a lot more self-destructive. You're your own biggest critic. So you'll be hard on yourself. But tell me not. It's only because you want to do good for everyone around you. It's because you want to help. And I know. It's because you want to be that person for others that can lean on. You don't want to be baggage. What's the point of unloading onto certain people? And tell me not. Sometimes you think even if you do say something, they won't even understand it. So what is the point? But I'll tell you, people, your friends, and sometimes the people that you will least expect it, are a lot more intuitive and they care a lot more than you think. And because it's something that leaves you for assumption, it won't be fair for you not to try. So, you know, give it a good kick every now and then. You don't have to do it all the time. I value my self-time, and I value my moments with myself a lot of the times. But, you know, for the most part, we can't live alone forever. I guess we're in this together. That rhymes. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know my thoughts. And, you know, of course, I'm always going to be going into this deep trail of thoughts and thinking. But it is something that I've always really liked to reflect on, I guess you could say. Sayang. I just see these random words come up. Yeah. I think having, I always say this, but being kind doesn't cost anything. It really doesn't. You know, it's what we need more of. But I get it. This whole world projects so much unkindness. It projects a lot of things that I think we ultimately feed into. It's not your fault. I do it all the time, right? It's so stimulating. It's never endearing. It's just always stimulating, and it's always comparing. But listen, there are good in this world. There are good people, and if you can be one of them, and if you can even remotely feel like you are, then I think that already makes this world a much better place to bear. 보고 싶었어요, 저도. Te amo. Right back at you, love. I am happy to see you. Hello from Spain. You're my meds. Thank you. Do I come in the liquid form or the pill form? Yes, but yes. Isn't it funny? It's quite funny. I find it very funny that it's much more harder to find uniqueness in this world, and yet we're all made up of unique, I guess you could say, molecules. We're all made up of unique substances, and yet we try to seek for something unique. You know what that means? It means we like to bring more value, and we like to put more value in the things that we project, not as the things that we are. So that means we often overlook who we are, and we like to put all our chips and coins into what we make, because that's technically what you think represents you. But I think there's a bit of an obscurity to that, because sometimes what you make might not be from your own kin. It might not be from your own pot, because we get influenced, and we sometimes think other people's opinions matter more than ours. I will say, it's good to listen. It's also good to talk, but it's good to listen. I'm just saying, the substance comes from you. The value lies within you. You can make a million pictures, you can make a million videos, you can make a million songs. And all those songs and all those videos and all those art pieces can go down the toilet one day. But you still have to keep smiling, because a lot of the value and a lot of that has come from you. Now, of course, you'll be disappointed if you lost a million songs and a million videos. But the point of the matter is, don't underestimate yourself. And of most certainly. Do not undervalue yourself. I think it's well noteworthy that we designed this world, but we design it the way that we would like it. And there's a lot of responsibility that comes from what you project. So if you keep telling yourself you can't do it, and if you keep telling yourself you're not worth it and you're not good enough, then you've already set the bar for yourself. Yes. So I will say, as hard as it is, as cliche as it might be, just you have to project good, and you have to project. Sometimes the whole fake it till you make it thing is not just a theory. It's an actual therapeutic piece. You do have to tell yourself sometimes. I say this all the time. Some of the most bravest people that you think are just upfront, confident, brave, and are the most scared, the biggest scaredy cats. Are the biggest scaredy cats. But that's why they project so much strength. And that's what you get. That is what you get inspired by. Right? That is exactly what you get inspired by. You have to fake it till you make it. Right? That doesn't mean you're faking yourself as a person. We have a lot of... Just think of it like this. Does that mean if I fake who I am, does that mean I'm a fake person? No. You are given the tools that you have already. You are trying to shape yourself, and you are chiseling. Let's say chiseling. You're chiseling away to become a better person. You can't do that by being complacent. You can't do that by just sitting there and being absolutely gutted by how bad you think you are. Yeah, and by the way, I'm not bald, ladies and gentlemen. I do have hair. My hair has grown out quite a bit. But I am red because I have been drinking tequila. Anyway, yeah. I love you guys. I do. I promise you, I'm gonna make a absolutely killer album for this next one. I promise you. I'm gonna say it. I like to say things out loud because this is what I project, right? I'm teaching you guys about projection. I'm going to make this album into something, a masterpiece. This next album, I'm going to give it my all. I've already been giving it my all, but I'm going to make something that will blow your mind away. And I will blow the world away with this. This next album is going to be something special. I feel it. I just feel it. And for the law enthusiasts, it is going to be a big part of the story. As funny as it is, the first time it stirs away from the other side, from Mito, from Sanity, but now you get the real deal. Not to say that Mito and Insanity wasn't the real deal, but you know. Anyway, enough jibber jabber. I do want to maybe play a few more songs. Will the law be compiled to a book someday? Actually, I'm working closely with a good person in our team to make it into something more than a book. We are trying to make this law into something more than a book, actually. So isn't that exciting? center of it all. Sorry, I get a bit like, no silhouette, por favor. I'm waiting for your new album, and please come to Mexico again. Enjoy the concert. I shall. I absolutely shall. Let's see. I have a very interesting. I have a fun song. So this song is something that I played in Bangkok. This is the opening for So Beautiful. It's a new revamped So Beautiful opening. But what was really cool about this is, so my dances of Josh and Kylie, two amazing dancers, but more than that, amazing people. So they have like this solo, and I'm sure my fans know this. I'm sure our dreamers know this. But I've always thought that their solo was something that I loved watching, and it's something I've always looked forward to. And it was like the beginning of So Beautiful. I think it really held that tension. And gosh, they're so good at that. And Josh and Kylie are just such lovely people that I wanted to create a new intro for them. And we did this for the Bangkok show. And they were over my house one day, and I was making this intro for them, and I was like, hey guys, why don't you record something for them, And they didn't know how to react, and I guess I just kept the record button on, and so they just recorded it. But this is the intro for So Beautiful, So it was a new revamp intro, and maybe you guys will get to see it. So 5월 한국 공연에서도 이런 식으로 할까 봐요. The voices and everything you'll hear is from Josh and Kylie. Was something that I think I had such a blast making, especially because I know what that energy when they first come in and they first dance, and the reaction that I know the fans will make, that pull and that just that blow up that they do. And mind you, they make these dances like not like for a month, but they just make it in a day and two. And I know if they have more time with it, they can probably craft it a little bit more. But I think it's because they're so talented, but they're so passionate and intuitive to it, that they just get it done like that, And I found it like so, like, just bewildering to watch, because it's just so amazing. But yeah, that is something that I think you guys will absolutely love. And okay, by the way, this is, so that was that. And then I made a whole new intro for the Bangkok, for the whole DPR intro, for the DPR Ian intro song. But so this one, actually, you know what? I also made like a song for Limbo. The rework one, shit, I don't know if it's this one. So originally I had a different rework for Limbo because I did Limbo in Bangkok. I will be doing Limbo for my future shows. So if you guys get a chance to come to my future shows, I'll be finally performing Limbo. But this is a very interesting group. Sorry, let me see this. So yeah, this was actually the original Limbo rework that we were going to do on stage, but I decided to change my mind. I wanted to stick to the original because, number one, we didn't really have, we've never even actually got to play the original for our show. So I thought, you know what, like maybe this could be a future one. So that was that, So that was something that I think I wanted to do later, but, just letting you guys know. And then, we had the whole intro for Bangkok. So this...
Don't call me.
I'm just trying to figure out what that new intro that I had was. I just don't remember. Greetings from El Salvador. Hello from El Salvador. What time is it there? Oh yes, and obviously this one. So this, oh man, I have the guitar. I don't know if this is still. I forgot. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if you could hear it, but that was. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tipsy. I just forgot what. I forgot. Yeah, that was it. That was it. Sorry, I was trying to figure it. I was trying to... Yeah, baby.
Don't call me cause I call you. You've been wrong like two left shoes. Close the blinds and shut the door. You can't see me either or. Don't call me cause I call you. You've been wrong like two left shoes. Close the blinds and shut the door. You can't see me either or. Don't call me cause I call you. You've been wrong like two left shoes. Close the blinds and shut the door. You can't see me either or.
So this one, trying to figure out. Oh my god. So this baby, what is? Maybe I should have put up. Maybe I should have done it higher. But anyway, sorry, I'm getting second thoughts about this. But anyway, sorry, I was getting like new ideas for this. But anyway, but this, anyway, this was the whole. So I'm revamping a lot of these intros. I'm revamping a lot of these stages and performances to kind of cater to, like, I guess you could say, these shows, and I do want to create more of a element of, I guess you could say, it should have an element of a show, a performance, but I do want to introduce more concepts via this. I do want to revisit these ideas and these moments where I can really bring on a show, even if it's like a small stage. Like you see the Grammys and you see a lot of these, like, you know, Super Bowl halftime shows. Like I'm just thinking, like, why can't I get there's a high value at stake with the production and all that there, but you know, I'm like, but I do think a lot of the essence and the performances come from a lot of the times, obviously the performer, the dancers, the band and everything. So a lot of it depends on like how they're styled and what character they play. It really depends on the direction of it. And I think as long as you have a good direction, you can utterly create and design a full-scale Grammy-winning award show type of look. And I just think if you care enough, and you obviously you find ways to maybe pivot things that you can't offer with the production cost, I think you can definitely pull it off. So I'm trying to find ways where I can maximize songs that have moments where it highlights performances. I mean, you see many different artists do it all the time, but I do want to elevate that personally as an artist, right? But yeah, that's just something that just my in the top of my head. 제가 저희 팀이 another level이었어요. 감사합니다. 고마워요. 보람 있었네요. But yeah, so there's that. Anyway, so there's that, and I'm trying to figure out what's another one there. Someone keeps asking me to play Nightmare in Shining Armor. Hey. So you know what? Nightmare in Shining Armor should have been on Dear Insanity, but maybe it deserves its own downtime. Maybe it deserves its own special moment. Oh gosh, I mean, I shouldn't ask how everyone knows these songs, but yeah. Oh, Dre was here? What? Oh my god, what's up, Dre? You know what? I do need to catch up with Dre right now. I do need to catch up with him. 슈퍼펍에서 봬요. 많이 와주세요. 진짜 슈퍼펍에 많이 와주세요. 제가 한국에서 유독 공연 못하는 건 알지만 제가 이번 거는 꼭 하겠다고 제 여러분한테 꼭 찾아갈게요. Actually, you know what's funny? I think I had a version of Nightmare in Shining Armor. I have a whole different version. Well, you know what? I had an alternate ending for Nightmare in Shining Armor. Johnny loves this, but I'm just trying to figure out if this is. Damn it! I don't know if this is. Misery pointing north. Misery's pointing north. Oh my god, this was meant to be in Insanity as well. I'll play this for another day. can't keep spoiling everything. Misery. Misery on time. 맞네.
So you're cornered by the wolves at your rodeo. You still open those eyes, but you can't resist to show. Is this everything you imagine? Standing right in front of those cannons, all ready to blow. Oh, I'm feeling you tonight as I march through all the ghettos. Oh, you came here just in time. A nightmare and shining. Just got caught in the web again. No, where are your friends? Now don't you worry, I've been so sorry. If that even is a word, don't care, my life's been absurd. And nothing I will not stop, falling from the top. Save your teardrops for another day, 'cause you know I will not stop. Falling from the top, save your teardrops for another miserable. Oh, I'm feeling you tonight as I march through all the ghettos. Oh, you came here just in time. A nightmare is shining. You came here just in time. A nightmare is shining. You were lost, just take me now. Just for a second, 'cause babe, I'm slipping out. So living in, just for a minute, I'll beat this out. My misery's pointing north. My misery's pointing north.
Yeah, that was the alternate ending that I think I was trying to make, I guess, but then that's why I couldn't really release it. We didn't have enough time to mix this song, and hence we couldn't even master it. I do need to sit down and really work on this song. The mixing is it's horrendous right now. I do wish this is a song that I definitely think needs a lot of work. At a certain point, I was thinking I'm probably not even going to release this song. But it was, you know what I mean? Like, I think for me, it was just the people around me that were encouraging me to push this. That had me really thinking about this song, especially the people on my team. And right now, this is like a skeleton. Like, it's not really that complete, and it's far from me. It's far from being at a level where I'm happy with it. But I think for the most part, this song will do well as a live performance. I think this would be a song that I think people would thoroughly enjoy at a show, like fucking just headbanging and shit, So yeah, there's that, but there's an Ian song that I really, really like, and I mean, it's up on my, it's called Fire to Go. Oh fuck, I finished it. Never mind. I shouldn't reveal too much. I reckon people would just know at me. There's one more song I'll play lastly, I honestly, you know what, I tell myself maybe I shouldn't spoil too much. Maybe I shouldn't put it out there too much, because maybe it might be devaluing a lot of the songs when it actually comes out. But you know what, I'm like, I'm like, you know what, you're just getting in your head too much. You know, I'll be like, I'll tell myself like, just shut up, and so there's this song that I've been working on, and you know, I'm excited for this song to be on the Ian album. Mind you, the direction that the Ian album is taking is it is a direction where I'm trying to, it's like this, I assign a genre, but not just one genre. Obviously there's multitudes of genres that are assigned to each altar, but obviously Mitre being dark orchestral pop, or whatever you like to call it. Insanity has a bit of more of a high EDM pop, a bit of progression. The underlying factor in each character and category is progression. But I felt like Ian was who I am, and I wanted to connect back to my rock roots. I wanted to connect back to my the root of rock, and I specifically am designing this album to be more band oriented, and this Ian album will be something that for the most part it's a song that I've one man banded. So I played the guitar on it, I played the drums, I played the bass, I played just everything on this thing. I will have people that play way better than I do, rearrange it, of course. But you know, I will end this live with this song. Should I? But this is this is a song that this is one of the songs that will be going for sure in my album. This will be, and I am going to be playing this live, maybe even in the upcoming shows. Who fucking knows? That rhymes. I love it. I love the I love the alternations of people saying do it, and then there's people that say don't do it. If you're gonna, but a little more tequila for a sec. But this song, okay, can I just talk to you about what this song means then? So this song, this song is called Fire to Gold, and what Fire to Gold means is, so fire, if I talk it in a more broad sense, it's turning something that burnt me and turning the negative connotations that I've held and all the bad things that will burn me alive, into something that is strong and bold and resilient, and it's gold. Now, what I like to imagine is if you come out of the ashes, you're reborn into something that's more stronger and something that's much more desirable. And what Fire to Gold means is, in a now law sense, fire is, what do you think fire represents? Like, which character do you think fire represents? Just asking, which character do you think fire represents? Yes, Mitre, correct. So fire represents Mitre, the burn. And So then, which character do you think gold represents? Exactly. Gold represents insanity. So fire to gold, in the middle, somewhere in the middle, lies Ian. And that from fire to gold, that transition, and that symbolism of what Ian should lie in between, is this newfound song. But yeah, fuck. You know what? Fuck it. My teammate's gonna have a fucking field trip with this one. Like, what the fuck are you doing? But listen, there's about 6,000 of you in here. It's okay. Sorry, it's out of tune for some fucking reason. Okay. Alright, here's a little sneak preview. You know what? I'll just play it. My bad.
I never wanna be alone back again. Even though we fought through those trials, I let myself go to the edge. Then I fell 1,000 miles. It's so quiet, it made everything worthwhile. You'll never lose me as an old friend, because this life will never expire. So take my heart, go fire to go. Just hold me like you. Just hold me like
I haven't recorded that part, but anyway. But yeah, you can imagine what the album is going to be like. So it talks about my trials and tribulations that I've went through. So the lyrics are, I might change the first part of the lyrics, but it's kind of saying like you find yourself alone again. Even through after going through all those trials, right? Even after you've gone through all that shit, you find yourself once again at the edge of the world, and that's where the lyrics are. It's here you are, even through all the trials, and you've got closer to the edge, and then I fell 1,000 miles, and then I fell 1,000 miles, and then it got so quiet. It got so quiet, but it made everything worthwhile. So what that means is after everything I went through, and me condemning those moments, like that silence that it left afterwards was what I needed for me to feel like it was worthwhile again. And those moments, what I talk about is the moments that equate to my friends, my family, and the dreamers, so my fans. So this song is a lot of the essence that comes from this is the things that I'm grateful for, right? And the essence of what I'm grateful for is what makes me come back, and then I say, you'll never lose me as a friend. You'll absolutely never lose me as a friend, because this love will never expire. Can sound kind of fucking corny, but I will say it's because I don't think that love that you find in what you're grateful for does ever expire, right? So I go, so take my heart from fire to gold. So it goes, you'll never lose me as a friend, because this love will never expire. So take my heart from fire to gold, and hold me like. So I'm thinking. I'm just thinking. Oh fuck! I forgot. Like I had a new alternate lyric for this part, but just but this part it's one of the lyrics is. So just hold me like before, and if there's another one, and something and gold. So I have to. So that's the part I'm constructing right now. And if you listen to, I'll play it one more time for this part. So it made everything worthwhile. You'll never lose me as a. I fought for the lyrics.
Then I fell 1,000 miles. It's so quiet, it made everything worthwhile. You'll never lose me as a friend, because this life will never expire. So take my heart from fire to gold. Tell me that
But this moment is something that I felt like, if you think Ian and then you think, Mito is theatrical and, somewhat like very stimulating imagery, Insanity more so, but you think, man, what does Ian look like? Right? Like what would Ian be? Because ultimately, like, shouldn't Ian be very bare, stripped, and almost like it's almost like the equivalent of like if you had all these flavors on this cracker, like it's just a plain cracker now. But I think that Ian is actually the most colorful. And I'm not talking about just colors, I'm talking about the substance. Because if you think about it, Ian is the epitome of what Mito and Insanity is. So you have this combination of Mito and insanity, but also himself. And it is actually the most dominant color, I guess you could say. And you know, I imagine this song, like there's a rectifying beauty and there's a rectifying chaos to it, but it's more so to the point where it brings a more natural state of who I am. And I wanted to create like I haven't created it, but I want to create a sound, but also an experience where it talks about my trials and tribulations, as I have through Mito, through Insanity, but I've never done it through Ian. So it is actually going to be the first time that it comes full force of like what Mito and Insanity has never experienced. And it puts me into the spotlight of like trying to understand these trials and tribulations. It's gonna be a headbanger, like for sure. It's going to be a headbanger, and I can't wait. And I'm thinking that for the release of the album and for the release of this album, I want to maybe hold a release and a release, not a release album listening party, but I want to maybe hold a release album show. No, fuck it, I don't know what the fuck. Okay, a guerrilla showcase or whatever. A showcase. Okay, that's what it's called. Fuck. Like a showcase of performing these songs for the first time live as a whole, with a band and maybe a performance. Fuck, who knows? But I want to create an experience, and I know it will be hard to. It's not a tour. It's just maybe just a one show thing in a one city. I don't know. I'll be honest. But maybe if I could find a place where as many people as I can find can come. It'll be guests and obviously friends, but just something where I think I can showcase maybe the songs, but not perform the songs, but also drop the MVs for the first time, I guess. But yeah, I have a couple of ideas, and it's just something that I want to do for this album. And you know, like I know not everyone will be able to get to see it, but you know, I think if I can document it at least somehow, even I can possibly try making it happen at least you know, in each continent somewhere. But yeah, anyway, that's that. Like, I know I went down the goddamn rabbit hole for this one, but you know, I did want to share this. I don't know when the next time it will be when you guys hear about this, but I will say thank you so much for everything. Thank you for being a part of DPR's journey, and also my journey. And I promise you, I'm going to be working so hard on DPR. I'm going to be working so hard on this album. I did miss you all so much. I want you guys to know that, you know, there's always a way to make something into something beautiful. If you will it, if you choose to, and you can always choose to destroy something, but try to build, you know, even if you think it's going to take forever. Before you know it, you will have an empire. And more than anything, I think that empire should be you, but, you know, thank you so much. Today was amazing. I had so much fun. I hope you had fun. I know it's been I know it's been a while since I came on live, but I did want to say I wish you all the best, and I love you all so much. 사랑하고요. 너무 보고 싶고. Yeah, take care of yourself, okay? And you know, keep listening to amazing music from so many amazing artists. I look like a pink kiwi, said somebody. Thank you. I don't know if my hair is pink right now, but I will take a kiwi because I love kiwis. Yeah, thank you so much. It has been so much fun. So delightful. I shall get back to work. Actually, maybe I should go sleep. But I love you all. Thank you so much.